my name's Michelle from Mindful Mystic, and today's Yin Yoga stretches will help to relieve tension in the lower back. You may find it helpful to have a block or two nearby to assist with some of the stretches. Let's begin. We're going to start with knee to chest. This gentle hip opening pose lightly stretches the lower back and compresses the stomach to encourage healthy digestion. So lie on your back and extend your legs straight out in front of you, keeping your feet hip-width distance apart. Wrap your hands around your right shin and pull your right knee into your chest. Press down through your left heel to keep your left leg extended and soften your shoulders, keeping them in contact with the ground. We're going to inhale and exhale slow, steady breaths through the nose as we hold this position for 2 minutes. And slowly reverse out of the pose as you return to your starting position, and then repeat with the opposite leg. And slowly release the pose, relaxing your leg. The baby dragon pose stretches deeply into the front of the hips and creates length in the lower back. Place your hands and knees on the ground with your hands flat and your fingers pointing forward. Keep your spine and neck parallel to the ground and your eyes looking down. Step your right foot toward the top corner of your mat and position to the inside of your right hand, aligning your right knee directly over your right ankle. Extend your left leg behind you, allowing your hips to drop down. Keep your left knee on the ground and your arms straight, and lift your head to look forward. Press down on your right big toe to keep your right foot flat on the ground, and let gravity pull your hips down. You may find it easier to place a block underneath each hand to keep your chest elevated. Whichever way feels best to you, go ahead and get in that position, and we'll hold this stretch for 2 minutes. And slowly release the pose. As you return to your starting position, and then repeat this stretch with the opposite leg. Remembering to continue to breathe in and out through the nose as we hold this stretch for another 2 minutes. And slowly and gently release the stretch. And then bring yourself to a standing position because it's time to dangle. This next stretch is the only one in Yin Yoga that is done standing up, but it's a great way to lengthen the spine and stretch the hamstrings. So go ahead and stand tall, lengthening your spine and gently bending your knees and relaxing your arms at your sides with your palms facing forward. Fold forward at your hips, maintaining the gentle bend in your knees, and wrap your hands around the opposite elbows. Now keep your weight evenly distributed throughout your feet as you allow gravity to take over. Now we're just going to stand here and dangle as we continue to inhale and exhale slow, steady breaths as we hold this pose for 2 minutes. And gently release your arms as you slowly bring yourself back up to a standing position. And go ahead and bring yourself back down to your back for reclined child's pose. This stretch offers the same benefits as traditional child's pose, but it's a bit easier on the knees. And it's a wonderful stretch to do anytime you feel stressed. So, while you're on your back, bend your knees with your feet flat on the ground and your knees together. Relax your arms at your sides and keep your hands flat on the ground. Now bring your knees toward your chest and wrap your arms around your knees and position each hand just below its opposite knee. Keep your head and shoulders on the ground, but lift your tailbone off the ground. And we're going to hold this stretch for 2 minutes as we inhale and exhale slow, steady breaths through the nose. And gently release your arms and relax your legs as we prepare for supported bridge. Go ahead and grab a block for this next pose and lie on your back and bend your knees, keeping your feet flat on the ground. Relax your arms at your sides with your left hand flat on the ground and a block under your right hand. Press your feet into the ground to lift your hips off the ground and use your core to help push through your feet. Position the block on its long side and place it directly under your hips. Rest your hips on the block and relax your arms by your sides. Keep your knees bent and your feet flat on the ground. As we hold this position for 2 minutes, remembering to breathe slowly and deeply in and out through the nose. And gently remove the block as you bring your back down to the ground as we prepare for a lying spinal twist. So as you lie on your back, bend your knees, keeping your feet flat on the ground, and place your arms at your sides to create a 90-degree angle and face your palms up. Press your feet down into the ground and slide your hips a few inches to your right. Continue to keep your head and shoulder blades flat on the ground. Anchoring your right shoulder blade to the ground, let both legs drop down to your left until your left leg is flat on the ground. And we're going to hold this position for 2 minutes as we remember to take deep, conscious breaths through the nose. release out of the pose as you return to your starting position. And then repeat on the opposite side as we enjoy this stretch for another 2 minutes. Gently release out of the stretch as you remain on your back for our final pose, corpse pose. As you lie on your back, bend your knees, keeping your feet flat on the ground. Relax your arms at your sides with your fingers curled slightly upward. Extend your legs out one at a time, placing your heels toward the sides of the mat and letting gravity pull your feet down. Pull your shoulders down from your ears and extend your hands. And we'll enjoy these last few moments of stillness as we rest here in this pose for another 2 minutes. Slowly move your fingers, move your toes, and stretch your arms, and stretch your legs. As you gently bring yourself back up to a seated position. This concludes our practice. Thank you so much for stretching with me today. I'll see you next time.